One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Rush is on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive line when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. There's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Touchdown, Sooners! Stealing a score on special teams.
That's it.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Selvia. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Trying to burn this defensive back. A full dive to haul that one in.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just And
he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Dances away. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll be brought down. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good...
And it's caught! Touchdown, FIU!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time. But since then, they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Dorsey. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the sticks and it'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Loose in the middle. The 20. 10. Touchdown Sooners. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Grabbed behind the line, it's Selvia. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. FIU will line up to punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. It's complete to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown! Oh, God! Off-play action on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Off play action. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He fires back across the field and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Panthers are facing third and inches. On this defense wants to bring some pressure. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. Third and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the...
There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
That breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
To throw, it's Ford. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Carney. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Bring in the heat. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to throw, it's Ford. Oh, they're after him! And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing. On their craft, they've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Back to throw, it's Ford. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They punted away on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Ford. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.